Hey, let's go to the book of Isaiah. Book of Isaiah. The 41st chapter of the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 41. Start in the 8th verse. We're going to skip 11 and 12 and go straight to 13. Don't cheat on me and read 11 and 12. 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, ready to go. But thou, Israel, art my servant Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. He's my friend. I love that statement. 9th verse. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto you, Fear not, I will help you. That's why I like to skip those other verses, because they kind of coincide for 10 and 13, because he said, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, for I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto you, Fear not, I will help you. The Amplified in the 10th verse, it says, Fear not, there is nothing to fear. So he said, Fear not, for there is nothing to fear, for I am with you. Yeah, that's what he said. Why the reason for you not to fear. So we know in the New Testament that perfected love, it flushes out fear. And God said in the Old Testament not to have any fear because I'm with you. See? He said, I'd hold you by your right hand, saying unto you, Fear not, for I am with you. Do not look around in terror. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen and harden you to difficulties. I will help you, and I will hold you up and retain you with my victorious right hand of righteousness and judgment. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. I am the Lord who says to you, Fear not, I will help you. Said I will help you. I want to give you a few definitions from some of these words here because, well, they make a difference. So he said, Fear not, I will be with you. Be not dismayed. I didn't really know what dismayed was because I assumed I had an idea. And I promised myself I would not mispronounce this word because it's so close to something else. Cause to feel consternation. Cause to feel consternation. Consternation is actually a sudden, alarming amazement, which could cause the other thing, I guess, or dread that results in utter confusion, dismay, a feeling of worry or shock. It also means to distress. The other thing that dismayed means, it means to break down the courage of completely, as by sudden danger or trouble, and it means to dishearten thoroughly. To dishearten thoroughly, and to daunt. Maybe you ever heard you were faced with a daunting task. They had a daunting task at hand. The one, though, to dishearten thoroughly. See, to dishearten thoroughly. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. I was thinking about this, to strengthen. Well, to strengthen something, well, one, it has to be strong in the first place, right? There has to be some sort of strength there. He said, I will strengthen thee. Strengthen, it looked it up, it's just to make stronger. Okay, so what's strong? Strong is able to withstand great force or pressure. That's what the word strong is, to be able to withstand great force or pressure. Synonyms for the word strengthen here, which will give you an idea of exactly what he's talking about, for I will strengthen thee. It means to fortify. It means to encourage. Doesn't that sound like God? Because he's going to encourage us and strengthen us. It says to harden, to toughen, to fuel, to vitalize, and it means to give new energy to. To give new energy to. Isn't that a wonderful thing? And Colton's always saying, Dad, I have lots of energy. It comes from my belly. It comes from my tummy. And then he'll say, I need more energy, Dad. No, I am not the dad that strengthens. No, I don't want you to have more energy. Let's calm it down. You can't run it out of them. But it means to give new energy to. Isn't that wonderful? Yea, I will help thee. What does that mean? I mean, help. Everyone has their own ideas, so let's find out from some definitions here. The word help, it means make it easier for someone to do something. Isn't that nice? To make it easier for someone to do something by offering one services or resources. Or resources. To make it easier for someone to do something by offering one services or resources. Could be both. Could offer the service and the resource. To make more pleasant or bearable, it means also to further the advancement of, and it also means to change for the better. That's the one I kind of highlighted there because some of you have heard me say this before, when they kind of had their powwows at one of the conventions some years ago, and they were just trying to chunk down what it really means to prosper, what prosperity means, and I believe it was Gloria Copeland who said, well, it's really just to do better. You know, to do better. And that's what his help is, to help us do better. For I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Uphold here, it actually means to give support to or to support against an opponent. To give support to or to support against an opponent. See? I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Yeah, I will help thee. I just kind of want to read it with these words here. So let's take a look back at the 10th verse. It said, fear not, for I am with thee. Fear not, for I am with thee. Don't be consternated. Boy, that's a tough one. Consternation. Fear not, for I am with thee. Do not have a sudden alarming amazement or dread. Do not be confused or dismayed. Do not break down your courage completely, as by sudden danger or trouble. Do not lose heart, and do not daunt. For I am thy God. I will make you stronger. I will fortify, encourage, harden, toughen, fuel, vitalize, and give you new energy. I will make it easier for you to do, well, what I've called you to do by offering my services and my resources, and I will make more pleasant or bearable and further in advancement and help you change everything for the better. I will give you support, and I will support you against the enemy. I will do this with the right hand of my righteousness, for I am the Lord thy God, which saith unto thee, fear not, I will help you. Isn't that awesome? You may watch that back and take notes on it or whatever there, because there's a number of different definitions in that. But doesn't that just give us more of an insight of what he's really saying there? Because sometimes we just think we know what someone's saying, but do we really know? We were having a talk with Pete on Saturday, and he said, I don't think I said that right. And Crystal and I kind of looked at each other, and he said, I don't think you said that right either. That happens sometimes. Well, it just does. Sometimes we think we knew what we said, and then we're like, I think I said the wrong thing. Crystal, for years and still is, my translator. She talks Terry better than Terry talks Terry. Did you understand that? It's just the way it is. So that's why he said, fear not. It made me think of what the first fear that came on man was. And when Adam sinned, in Genesis, it's the early version of fear from the 3rd chapter and 10th verse. when God came walking with him and looking for him, he said, I hid myself because I was naked, and so I was afraid. And my thought was, he knew what you looked like, man. Didn't he? Right? He said, so I was afraid, so I hid myself. I just jotted this down. Fear causes us to hide when by faith we're supposed to abide. See, because we're supposed to abide in him by faith. That's Psalm 91. Not to go Lynn Mink on you, but that's the under the shadow, right, of your wings. See, in him we live, move, and have our being, and we have to do that by faith. It's a choice we make to live by faith, because the just live by faith. And then he said, and if anyone should turn back, my soul shall have no delight in him. Why? Well, because we're the ones who press towards the mark of the high calling of God in Christ. We're the ones who have faith and that can make a difference everywhere that we go. Not just some of the places, everywhere. Why? Fear not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed. Consternated, man. Consternated. For I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, I will help thee, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. For I am the Lord thy God that saith unto thee, fear not, I will help you. Isn't that great? I'll help you. See? It's not a thing of ring, ring, could you help me? Yeah, I'm busy. I got better things to do if I have the time. Well, I like to do that, but I don't have the money, I don't have the talent, I don't have whatever. See, he doesn't have an excuse. We may have excuses of why he won't help us, and yet he's saying there going, hey, ask, and you shall receive. Isn't he? Isn't that what he says? Ask, and you shall receive. Seek, you'll find. Knock, it'll be open. It's his good pleasure, that's what Jesus said, to give us the kingdom. It's the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. What's the kingdom? Everything. It's everything. It's our life. It's our source. It's his abundance fulfilled in us. Isn't that wonderful?